to be showing you guys one of the most popular marketplaces, if not the most popular marketplace, is Opensea. So whether you wanted to search a collection in the search here, I'm just going to search. I'm going to search Budweiser actually, because they just they just released their own collection. But you can find accounts on here. You see that Budweiser has a verified check. Or if I go back to the home page, you can scroll down and look at top collections over the last 7 days. A collection that's recently been blowing up is a project called Coingecko. So if we click on one of these projects and collections, you're going to be able to see the floor price. Most importantly, you're going to be able to see these unique avatars, but you're probably wondering, what is the unique selling point? Why would it be worth a certain price? The reason I entered into Coingecko is that I saw that Adidas recently purchased Bored Apes, and they're incentivizing a metaverse compatibility where they're collaborating with, Adidas and Bored Apes collaboration. So a project I was really excited about was RTFKT. It's a famous artist, and it's a project that is essentially dedicated to the metaverse and creating unique sneakers and avatars. As of an hour ago, RTF just announced that they're now a part of the Nike family and they're acquired by Nike. So this has caused a huge run up in the floor price. But at the same time, it's just showing, like, if we look at this little recording here, it's going to be so interesting. If anybody's ever participated in Pokemon Go, you just open up your camera on the app and you see different people, or you'll see different Pokemon. But now, ideally in these new applications, you're going to open up your phone and you're going to be able to see people's unique kind of avatar, unique sneaker that they purchased in the metaverse, right? It's a project that I'm hoping to hold and support for a long time. There's so many different tools you guys can use to capture this market. Here's a tool that I use pretty much every day, and it's a tool called Dappradar.com. So in this tool, there are several different ways you can kind of sift through and analyze areas, primarily in decentralized applications. So whether I want to look at primarily just games and maybe just on the Ethereum blockchain, I can now filter on that. You can see the activity, volume, unique user count, and then just how you can sort them. Whether you want to find new projects by sorting to the last page, or just kind of participating in the most up and coming projects, you can do so through Dappradar. Another source I'm going to show you guys is a source called Rarity Tools. So a lot of people have been reaching out to me and they've been asking, hey, how do I exactly evaluate the rarity of an NFT? There's some tools out there like Rarity Tools where you can look at certain collections. For this example, I'm looking at Bored Ape, and you can see that they deem the most rare Bored Ape is this ape here because of these unique attributes. You can see attributes as well on Opensea, which I will go back to in just a second. But through these attributes and the rarity of the attributes in the collection, it's giving it a rarity score of 364. So if we look at Opensea, I'm going to actually search this Bored Ape here. So if we look at Bored Ape, you can see their floor is 54 ETH. If I just filter it from the highest last sale, and I want to understand, why did this person spend 600 ETH on this golden ape? So about $3 million on this ape. Like, let's look at the properties. You can see that less than 1%, so about 0.5% have a solid gold fur. The fact that crypto is global and there's a ton of money out in the world, some people are willing to spend 3 million on this because they see the value behind it. They want the kind of exclusivity behind it. And it's an asset they plan to pass on for many generations. So on Audius, essentially 90% of whatever music that you release, 90% of the revenue goes to the artist. And this is paid in their native currency called Audio. Audio is currently priced at about $1.80 per share last time I checked. But the interesting piece about this is that you don't need to pay membership like Spotify or SoundCloud. You can just kind of go and discover new music. And whenever you listen to their music, you're supporting these artists. So whether we want to see trending this week or maybe all time, this person has had 874 reposts, favorites, 90,000 plays. It's still really early. Participating, and maybe if some of you guys are artists, then maybe consider just releasing one of your songs on here. It's not going to cost you anything. And if you get a pretty good amount of hits, you're going to get some Audius, right? You're going to mine some coins. A couple ways you can participate in this project. You can host a node powering the project on the blockchain, or you can just listen to music on here or launch your own music on here. No matter what, as long as you're interacting with these platforms, you're going to be rewarded. And this is why Web 3.0 is interesting, because now your actual time in different projects, you're getting rewarded and you're getting assets for it. On Engine's marketplace, there's a game that recently came out called Lost Relics. And this is really interesting. So Lost Relics is essentially a dungeon crawler game. You jump in the game and you kill bosses for drops. Sometimes these drops will drop you an NFT. That NFT can be a weapon, as you see, Winds of Ash. And there's different rarities of each weapon. The thing that's really interesting to me, right, as I scroll down, we'll see rarities between legendary, mythical, or even transcendent. The idea of a transcendent rarity to me completely blows my mind, because I've been a gamer for many years, but I've never thought of the concept of having a transcendent asset. So what this means is that Engine, any projects that are building gaming projects on Engine, your asset is transcendent, meaning that the NFT you have, the Shapeshifter's Demise, which is currently selling for $5,000, it's transcendent that on Lost Relics, Shapeshifter's Demise is going to have certain stats, offer you a certain kind of, axe weapon and power. But now another game that builds on Engine is going to be able to leverage this transcendent rarity, where you're going to be able to transfer that asset on another game as well. So now the whole interoperable concept of gaming, you're seeing it fold out in front of you. But this is so early. Like Lost Relics is one of the only projects I know that's doing this. And in 2022, I can name a handful of projects that are all launching right now as we speak. And there's an opportunity to get on top of that or get ahead of the curve, right? Budweiser just recently launched their own edition and collection. If you can verify that you're 21 plus and you buy one of these NFTs, you can now qualify to own Budweiser's first NFT collection, where they're essentially promising to send you unique cases of beer that they've never sold before. That's going to be only for people that own their NFT. These are currently selling for about 0.7 floor price, but there's several different types of cans you can buy, which is hilarious. But at the same time, holding this, not only are you going to get exclusive access to the Budweiser community, but you might see a case of beer at your front door. Full disclaimer, none of this information is just investment advice, and I have no partnerships with any of these projects. This is just out of my true own excitement. It's a game that's coming out soon. It's got a massive community of over 300,000 members, and their big time marketplace is releasing VIP access passes. So let me tell you a little bit about these access passes and how this is showing the exact use case of NFTs, right? If you have an access pass on your wallet, so these access passes, here, let's look at the gold access pass. It's currently selling for $5,000. When I initially signed up for this and minted it, it only cost me $200. Now, I don't plan to sell this for profit. I actually plan to use this VIP access pass to get early access to the game, where I can actually collect currencies of the game and I can collect NFTs within the game, right? Plus, I like gaming in general. I want to talk to you guys a little bit about my valuation process. First of all, let's look at the team. The CEO is one of the founders of Decentraland, one of the biggest metaverse projects in the space. In addition to, Ari Milik, he built a team of really big time gaming natives. We have people that have developed on Fortnite, Gears of War, Medal of Honor, Call of Duty Modern Warfare, League of Legends. These are all massive games. Now they're all teaming up together to build an NFT blockchain-based game where you can play to earn. You're going to earn assets that you can show in the metaverse, show online, assets that are just native to the game. and hopefully mine currencies that you can just sell for US dollars, while other people might want to use the currency to purchase a pretty cool cosmetic if they're into the game. How can you get access into this VIP early access pass? You can join the Discord here, or if I go to their news page, find a little more about it, search it here, big time access pass. You can see that the access passes, which are showing up here, they're going to have certain mint prices, right? There's only a specific amount that you can hold. And for anybody that holds it, you can flip it, or you can be one of the first people that own it. There's gonna be 8,000 jade, 3,000 silver, and 1,000 golds. From what I was seeing on Discord, these gold passes are selling for approximately 800 if you get in early, and you can probably sell it on Opensea for 5,000. And the jade and silver all have pretty much relative parallel profitability. Another project I'm excited about that has not come out yet is a metaverse project called Eluvium, which is essentially a Pokemon Go concept where it's a virtual world. I believe they're releasing both on mobile and computer. And you're going to be able to battle each other, friends, bet against each other with characters that are going to be bundled into NFTs. So if you look at, this kind of like screen here, each one of these characters is an NFT. If you win NFTs, if you kind of earn NFTs through playing the game, you're going to be able to sell that on the marketplace. That's really interesting because a game that came out about a year ago, Axie Infinity, people are making more money playing the game than they do in their actual country. It's really popular in the Philippines right now because people are able to make more than they are in their country. So that's really interesting. I wanted to not only put this on your radar, but you can buy land that's coming soon. So I showed you guys big time. Now I want to show you guys Eluvium and how you can buy land for this project, which will be coming out soon. I don't know the exact utility behind the land, but from what I understand, owning land will allow you to not only mine Eluvium currency, but it'll allow you to kind of own an aspect of the metaverse that, may be deemed valuable. So you're probably wondering, what is ILV and how much is it selling for right now? Well, I got into this project pretty early, but looking at the price of it, it's currently $1,000 per coin. That is pretty amazing. They have about $1.5 billion of locked liquidity on this project. I wanted to kind of wrap up this demo by talking about the top metaverse projects that are coming out. On Coingecko.com, you can filter your search, right? So if I just go on a project like Axie Infinity, you can just filter your search by clicking on Metaverse or Play to Earn, and you can see all the top metaverse projects by market cap. You can see the markets right now are down, but this shouldn't change your narrative. If you're as excited about the metaverse as I am, I don't look at like short-term value. I think about long-term value and where the space is going to go 2 to 3 years from now, right? Some of the biggest projects like Decentraland, which is a metaverse, are selling plots of land for $700,000 to companies, where companies are now throwing bulletin boards in these games using advertisements within Decentraland, where globally you're going to get a lot more eyes on your bulletin boards than you would on a road, because metaverse is global, right? So definitely check this tool out. There's a lot of exciting projects that are developing, and projects like Eluvium and several others like Big Time, they're all coming out in 2022. I just wanted to focus on the high level overview of NFTs, how you guys can think about NFTs aside from just digital art, and really think about what is happening beneath the curtains, why people are spending hundreds of thousands of dollars in this space. The interesting part about the metaverse and NFTs is that you don't need a lot of capital to get started. I have friends reaching out to me that they can't get into investing into cryptocurrencies because gas fees are too high and they don't want to invest with more than $1,000. If you guys can do research in some of these projects early, now you're finding out about projects that you can mint passes for, as I've shown you, where I'm minting passes for $200 that are selling for thousands of dollars. Or you're getting early access into some NFTs that you can earn through engaging with the community that'll then be offered for on these like platforms where a lot more people are going to want to, purchase it off you. To me, that's really exciting because now you don't have to put up a lot of money, but you kind of go into these areas of NFT space, whether it's collectibles, art, music, where when you're engaging, you're getting rewarded in return. And this is why I'm excited about Web3 and NFTs.